Afternoon, guys. Crypto Casino here. Right, we're going to delve behind the scenes with Axion today. Yeah, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of some of the stuff that I know about as a content creator and community YouTuber with Axion. Yeah, I am privy to certain elements of the project. Yeah, not everything, obviously. A lot of the stuff is closely guarded secrets, but I have to know some of the stuff personally as well to be able to then go on and prepare content for you guys. Yeah, and also you know, I give my opinion on stuff, and when the team gets together, for instance, in the task force. Yeah, let's go there for a sec. So for instance, in the task force, yeah, so this is like behind the scenes stuff, guys, and try and picture this. So I got in from work the other day and tired, yeah, and we was all in the task force. So a bit like when you go on to one of the voice channels, and there was roughly off the top of my head, you had the likes of Adornia in there, Destroyer, me, McMarty, Bullen, Dead Poet, the core team. I can't remember who else in it. Oh, Andy as well. Anyone knows Andy? Andy is one of the moderators, obviously, on Telegram, but also, you know, he's moving up to do other stuff. Yet again, it's not been announced yet, so I need, obviously, for you guys to sort of pay attention. I would say it's going to probably be announced on Discord and stuff like that, but pay attention to Axion Official as well. When they've got some juicy gossip and juicy stuff to come out with, obviously it will come on the Axion Official channel. And while we're here, actually, as well, don't forget to follow Axion Token. He's doing you know, quite a few streams at the moment with regards to like snippets of everything. What is DeFi free? Yeah, for instance, the ecosystem and the move on. Yeah, and the road to 300x. Yeah, so they're quite short videos, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, which is awesome. But I'd highly suggest coming and watching them because it's, you know, informative at the end of the day if you're an investor. So Axion Network itself, yeah. If you come to axionnetwork.medium, yeah, no, .medium.com, yeah, you will see the likes of James McFadden, aka Metal, on Discord. Does beautiful reads. Yeah, and I enjoy reading his content. And I'm the wrong way there. Let's go back. All right, so if you click on his read, yeah, now you don't have to read it as per se. What you can do is just click on that.
Action, forged in fire. Destiny is forged in the fire.
And it reads it for you. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Well written from Metal. Yeah. And he goes on a little bit about personally about himself as well, yeah, and with Axion, etc., etc. And then, as I said, you know, like the Axion one that's in there, Axion Network announces major updates to its ecosystem. It's only a couple of minute read, yeah. Now, if you click on that, also they have a link to the YouTube channel here somewhere. It's called Community, so if you click on that, it's a link for that one, yeah. And somewhere, there is a link for the Axion Official. There we go, look, in a recent live stream. See, so you click on that and that takes you to YouTube. Right? So behind the scenes stuff, yeah, so I've got to watch what I say because, as I said, hopefully I'm in general here. Yeah, I'm in general, right. So basically in the task force, this is where the core team, the marketing team, developers, us content creators, where we get together and we hash things out and ideas get made and how to move forward and stuff like that. If you can imagine it like being run like a business, and the task force, the way to put that is like a boardroom meeting. Yeah, so everyone gets invited who's on the task force gets invited to a boardroom meeting, and like you do in any business, you know, the bosses, the CEO, the CEO, and all the rest of it, you know, they say, right guys, this is what we've got planned. And then obviously you've got the marketers, the marketing arm of that business, then has their say, says their bit, what they want, etc., etc., and things get hashed out, and then things get put together, yeah, and then it gets then put out to the community, as in terms of votes and stuff like that, where the DAO comes in, yeah. But then also us as content creators, and this is, say for instance, Fixation, where Fix does his Saturday morning show and the Monday show, yeah, and he does that live on the Discord channel, yeah, of the likes of me, Superman, aka Axion Token. We get stuff that is dropped into the content bit where we can incorporate that in our videos, yeah. So what sort of things gets talked about in the task force? Well, this week, without giving too much away, Axion Studios is obviously at the moment just getting started, yeah. Now I will let you guess what all this means here. I can't even go on about this really too much, yeah. And then with the OTC pool, yeah, and then obviously DeFi free. And what DeFi free does, and I can say this because most people know what this is multiple revenue streams. This opens up the doors for multiple revenue streams for stakers, right? And Compo, yeah, there is a competition coming up. Yet again, can't say too much on that because that is down to the team members to really announce all this and what it all means. But this is what was hashed out when we was in the task force, alongside other stuff, which yet again I can't talk about, yeah. But rest assured, guys, yeah, this was nearly over 2 hours long, yeah. I was a bit late to the, I think I joined 30 minutes late because of getting home from work, but rest assured this was like over a 2 hour conversation, yeah. And then you got to understand behind the scenes, say for instance Dead Poet working very, very hard behind the scenes, you know, putting everything that he puts together, and they're on constant calls all the time, yeah. And Pullen doing these videos that he's doing at the moment, you know, trying to get these 9 videos out, and then you know it comes down us in the rankings and stuff like that. So all I can say is over the next few weeks you're going to see some changes, all for the good and absolutely fantastic, yeah. I highly suggest that you come and look at the Axion official channel, also Axion Token. And obviously like and subscribe on here, please, yeah. And if we go on to, if you're new to Axiom, the easiest thing to do is come over to Axion.network, yeah. There'll be links in the description, guys, for all of this, yeah. And then basically have 30 minutes spare time where you can sort of let your mind soak all this up, what Axion is really about, okay, and why it is, yeah, one of the best staking ecosystems out there at this moment in time, yeah. It's roughly 8% a year APR that you're getting, right? Now, yes, I know there's projects out there 1% a daily and all the rest of it. I have been in projects like that, and unless they move forward and add other stuff to their ecosystem, they last a few months, yeah, and that is it, yeah. Now, there is potential for Axion to do higher APRs and stuff like that, yeah. It's all being hashed out, and if it can be done, it will be done, okay. So, you know, discover how much you could earn, you know. Move the slider here, absolutely beautiful, yeah. Earn potential bonus stakes, yeah. Take a look at the numbers. It's all nice, self-explanatory. Now let's not forget Axion, yeah, has had many audits done, yeah. It is a super safe contract, yeah. We've been audited by Certic and Hacken, Solidity Finance and Helbon. These are all top auditing firms, okay. And then let's not forget, yeah, we do plan on, Axion will only launch or try to only launch legit projects that they see that the investors of Axion are going to benefit from, okay. Now Luxy is their main launch is on the 21st of April, I believe, yeah. Starting with Polygon and then on Syscoin. Babel, long play Babel, Netflix on steroids. Warp is doing fantastic as well. I actually need to do a video on Warp And Legion, that should be anyone that got into Legion tokens unlocked. I think I think next week. I think, don't quote me on that, something like that. Yeah? But basically, so if you're part of the Axion network, when they launch a project on their launch pad, then you get the chance of getting in early. Yeah, which, as you know, if you get into a project early enough, you can ride that juicy green candle up. Yeah. And then look, from the blogs, yeah, sell tax percentages, yeah, a vision of 2022 and beyond, yeah, and the giveaway winners, for instance, they're from the blogs, etc., etc. Now we go over to the Axion dashboard itself. So this is the main aspect of Axion if you're a staker. Yeah. Now I have a YouTube wallet connected with about 3 million Axion, I think, in here. So if we go to the dashboard, which we're on, so if you go to stake, so as you can see, yeah, 3.3 million. Now in this, because it's just a tester wallet sort of thing, I've staked all of this for the long duration, 15 years. Yeah. Now over time, you earn wrapped Bitcoin dividends at the moment of like 51 cents in wrapped Bitcoin. So I could withdraw that now if I wanted, or you know, I let that mount up to maybe $30-40, then withdraw. But then, or you can use it in the accelerator. So then that is sort of auto compounding, not auto, but basically that's like compounding. Yeah. And then the Axion sell tax. Yeah. So you're actually earning a little bit of Axion. So I've earned 2,100 Axion there. Where some of the investors say have sold, where they're paying 10% sell tax at the moment. Moving down to the actual stakes, as you can see, the start dates, the end dates. Yeah, so as you can see, 2037, 2036, the progress that they've made, the principal that I've put in, interest, etc., total big payday, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, and then the percentages are at. Over time, the longer you're staked, the APR goes up. Yeah, as I said, the base rate is 8% a year. So as you can see on this, it's already up to 17%. This one's up to 12. That's up to 12. Yeah, over time, because this was my first stake, then maybe like 6 months time, this one will be more like 17%. The longer you stake, the higher your APR. Now with this, yes, I have to wait the 15 years to say take out my Axion. Now they are doing NFT Galaxy stakes. That is in the works, and it is on the agenda, where it can be minted into an NFT and I believe then sold. Yeah, which would be fantastic for some of you guys that may desperately need the money and you want to sell it a bit cheaper than what it's worth or whatever at that time. Yeah, and let someone else take over the stake. I believe that's how that's going to work. But you can withdraw your wrapped Bitcoin. Yep, you can withdraw that at any time. So I think we'll leave it at that. I hope I've gave you a little bit of insight. So as for these, this is one of the potential game developers. I will say this. It's me. I've got to say something, right? So anyone that's watched it up to this point will get this little bit of info. So don't quote me on this. Yeah, I don't want people saying, oh, you know, you said it's this, that, and the other. These are only estimates on one particular game developer. If they went down the road of one said game developer, for instance, one of their games, yeah, had over 5 million downloads. Yeah, their game number 5 had over 1 million downloads. Right, enough said on that. Right, OTC pool, over the counter pool. This will help counteract sell pressure. Yeah. That was spoken about. It is in the pipeline of how it can be done and all the rest of it and what's going on. And as I said, with the DeFi free, and then, you know, the competition should be pretty awesome, actually, guys. Yeah, so I highly suggest staying tuned to that. But yeah, I think we will leave it at that. And as I said, it's just a bit behind the scenes stuff. So don't think that if you don't see the likes of you know, some of the guys, Dead Poet, for instance, bashing on, typing away in the general Discord, it's because he's busy. You know, he's doing phone calls and stuff like that. And the same with Pullen. Pullen might only be on here for 1 or 2 hours, and then you don't see him for the rest of the day. It's probably because he's working on the video still and stuff like that. Yeah. So, but behind the scenes, I can reassure you, 2 hours, day before yesterday. Now, you don't hear about none of that in general or on the Telegram. Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, things were being hashed backwards and forwards. So anyway, some exciting stuff coming, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this, hopefully short video. And as always, be lucky in crypto and peace out.